Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be talking about all things Tower 28. I have tried pretty much every product from the brand. They are one of my favorite clean brands that is sold at Sephora. They have some fantastic products. There's really not a product from them that I don't like. So I'm going to go through each individual product, talk about them. I'll insert some clips of me putting the products on. Everything that I have on my face today is Tower 28. I only used their makeup today. And then at the end, I'll kind of tell you guys what my favorites are, what I would recommend. Okay, let's start with their Sunny Days Skin Tint. This is their broad spectrum SPF of 30 tinted sunscreen. This retails for $32. You get it's one fluid ounce, and it says on the back here that the active ingredient is non-nano zinc oxide and reef safe mineral sunscreen. So it is a mineral sunscreen and it is alcohol free. Says it will not cause breakouts and that it's good for sensitive skin. I am in the shade 10, which is Larchmont. So I really like this. I don't know if when I first bought this, I might have needed a different shade. When I first tried it on the first few times, I thought maybe just the shade was off, so I was kind of, I don't know about this, but the formula is beautiful. Today I'm using a Merit foundation brush to apply this. Typically with a really thin skin tint, I would just use my fingers, but because this one is a little bit thicker, I like using an actual brush to apply it. It has a beautiful finish. For only being a tinted sunscreen, this actually provides quite a bit of coverage. So I have it on today. Obviously it's not full coverage, but I would say this product gives a lot more coverage than most of the clean skin tints that I've tried. Like another one that I like is from Ilia. Everyone really likes that one. That one is a lot thinner. I love that one, it's beautiful, but this one definitely gives more coverage. So if like those kind of skin tints that are really watery, that are really thin is not your thing, but you still want something that's really light, I highly recommend this one because you will still get some good coverage from it. It still feels like you're actually, covering your skin, getting that smooth, even application, but it's very hydrating. It will not make your skin dry. It's good for sensitive skin. This is just all around a great everyday product, especially going into summer. This is something great to have for just everyday use. I love this product. I highly recommend it, and I would repurchase it if I ran out. Okay, next let's talk about the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. So I have the shade, the shade is not on the bottle, or maybe it was and it got pulled off. Okay, so I'm not sure what shade I am. I'm pretty sure I'm like the lightest shade though. That's usually what I get for concealers. I personally don't like to be too heavy-handed with my concealer. I just like to put a little bit where I have my dark circles and then on top of my eyelids to prep for eyeshadow and then anywhere I have blemishes. This retails for $22. It's a swipe all over serum concealer. It's a medium buildable coverage that's very serum-like. That's what they say in the description. And I have to agree with that. I am a big fan of serum foundation and serum concealer because my skin type is dry. So typically if you have dry skin, serum-based products, like skincare-based products, are going to be more hydrating than like a full coverage foundation or just a regular medium coverage, not a serum-based foundation. So I love serum foundations. That's typically what I wear every day, is a serum foundation or a serum skin tint, and so this concealer is right up my alley. This is probably, I don't know if it's my favorite clean concealer I've ever tried because I still have a lot more to try, but it's definitely up there in my top 2 as far as being my like overall #1 favorite concealer. So if you have dry skin and you don't want to feel like, you don't want a heavy concealer that's going to feel heavy under your eyes, that's going to cause a lot of creasing, I highly recommend you check this one out. This is such a beautiful finish. a lightweight finish. It's just hydrating. It's packed with skincare ingredients. I really can't see anyone not liking this, especially for mature skin. I think something like this would be great for mature skin because it's just so hydrating, and so lightweight under the eyes, so minimal creasing. So yeah, this is definitely by far one of my favorite products from them. I highly recommend trying this if you have not tried it already. Okay, next we'll talk about their bronzer. This is actually their matte contour product. They have a Bronzino. This is the Sculptino, which is made for more contour. They do have a Bronzino, which is more bronzing. I just have the Sculptino. This shade works well for me, so this is just what I use. I haven't tried the other one, but yeah, it's a matte finish, and this is honestly one of my go-tos. If you've seen some of my other videos, you've probably seen me use this a lot because it's just a beautiful, hydrating, everyday formula. I'm a big fan of cream blush and cream bronzer because I have dry skin, like I said. The cream products just tend to hydrate my skin, sink into my skin more, and just give me that like glowy, dewy makeup look that I'm a big fan of. Maybe you're not, but I love that makeup look. And this one, I can just always count on this one to look really good. It's, you know, buildable. You can go in with one if you want a really light contour, like one swipe, but you can definitely build it up to be more intense, and it builds up just fine.
When it comes to applying my cream bronzer, I like to use a more dense brush that allows me to push the product into my skin versus just swiping it across my face. And since Tower 28 has no eyeshadow, I like to take some of the bronzer onto my eyelids as well.
This retails for $20, so not a bad price at all compared to the other prices at Sephora. Some of the highlight ingredients in this is green tea extract, mango seed butter, and castor seed oil. So it's got a lot of, you know, antioxidants in it, as well as just great hydrating ingredients for your skin, for all my dry skin girls out there. Yeah, I think Tower 28 has such a nice cream formula. I'm going to talk about their blushes next, which to me, like, these two have a very similar formula. I think they just make a really nice, solid, dependable, hydrating, cream-based formula. And I do find that this lasts quite a while on the skin. I'm a big fan of this one. I would repurchase this if I ran out. So speaking of their cream formula, their cream blushes, I'm also a big fan of. I use these all the time. I used this shade today. This is their Dream Hour, and I know it looks intimidating. It's a pretty bright color, but you can see it comes off very natural on the skin. It is buildable. I probably could have gone in even a little bit more, but I just wanted to keep it light today. But their cream formula is phenomenal, just like their bronzer. It's hydrating, and typically with cream products like cream blushes, cream bronzers, they tend to not last on the skin as long as powder products because, you know, they sink into the skin faster and they can kind of just disappear, especially with blush. But these, I'm so impressed with the wear time of these blushes. I put this on in the morning and I kid you not, it's still there hours later, still looking great. I don't have to worry about it disappearing.
Applying my cream blush the same way as my cream bronzer, I like to start on the apples of my cheeks and work my way up to my temple, pressing the product in.
It really just surprises me, being that it's a natural, clean cream blush formula. It has such good staying power. It impresses me, honestly. So I am a huge fan of these cream blushes. If you are looking into cream blush, a clean one, I highly recommend these ones by Tower 28. I do have 4 different colors. This is another favorite of mine. This is Party Hour. It's like a purpley shade, so it looks intimidating, but again, on the skin it still looks very natural, very wearable. And then I also have this one. This is Magic Hour. It's a little bit more of a darker kind of terracotta shade. That one's a really nice winter blush. I like that one for winter. And then I thought I had another one, but I can't find it. So yeah, I'm definitely I've been trying so much makeup lately, I haven't picked up more, but I definitely eventually want to own all of the shades of these blushes because they're that good. So yeah, another favorite of mine. Highly recommend their cream formula, anything, whether it be bronzer or blush. Okay, let's talk about their Make Waves mascara next. I'm also a big fan of this one. This is one of my all-time favorite clean mascaras. It's lengthening, volumizing. I'll show you guys it has like a curved brush, which is really helpful when you're trying to get in there and get that volume. This retails for $20 as well. It has Aquaflex technology. It has a castor oil blend for hydration for your lashes. It's, you know, good for sensitive skin, all that.
Here I'm just applying a couple coats to my top and bottom lashes, and you can see the difference there.
I have the shade Jet, which is just a black. They have another black shade, and they also, I just realized, have a brown shade, which I definitely want to pick up because I love the formula of this. So I'm thinking it's going to be the same formula, right? And it's brown. I've been wanting to try brown mascara. I think brown mascara, I've seen it on other women and it just looks really pretty. It looks much softer on the eye. So I've been meaning to pick up a brown mascara that's clean, and I'm a big fan of this formula, so I definitely want to pick that up. But yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this mascara. You probably heard about this mascara. I feel like a lot of big beauty gurus talk about it because it's just good. It's good. I find that it doesn't transfer very much because that's typically my problem with mascara, is that it transfers a lot under my eyes because I have watery eyes. And so I typically, for my everyday, prefer a tubing mascara. I find that tubing mascaras don't transfer as much as regular ones. However, this one, along with the Ilia one as well, is also great. This one does not transfer really hardly at all. It doesn't flake or anything like that. And it gives you really nice, beautiful volume. It's just all around a great, clean mascara formula. Definitely stands out among the clean mascaras that I've tried. So another one I recommend, definitely would repurchase if I ran out. One thing I am missing, but I do own it, it's just not with me at the moment, is their luminizer. So it looks just like these, it's the same packaging, and it's a cream formula, but it's a highlighter. And it's a really interesting highlighter too, because it's not your typical kind of glittery, really shiny, really glitzy highlighter. It's like a cream, and it almost feels like an ointment, almost like it's an ointment kind of consistency. I know that sounds weird, but I'm also a huge fan of that, and I usually keep it in my car. It's really easy to have on the go because I can just use my fingers to dip into it, highlight my nose, highlight my cheeks, and then it just sinks into my fingers like a nice hydrating balm. So I'm a big fan of their luminizer as well. I know I don't have it to show you, but that one also retails at $20, just like the blush and the bronzer. And I have nothing bad to say about that one too. I think that's a great highlighter, especially for on the go. Okay, let's move on to their lip products. They have 4 different lip formulas. So first, let's talk about their lip liner that I used today. This is their multi-liner. I used the shade Fill Me In today. Now they only have 3 eyeliners in their, eyeliners, lip liners. They only have 3 shades in their lip liner line, but they say it's a multi-liner, so you can use this obviously on your lips, but you can also use it as an eyeliner or even like eyeshadow. I've seen like videos of, you know, the models using this as eyeshadow. It can be done. I personally just don't like to put this kind of color on my eyes. It just doesn't flatter me, but you can also use it for that. Now, I'm personally not really an eyeliner person, but one of the 3 shades that they have is a darker like chocolate brown, and I think that would be perfect for a softer eyeliner look. So they're definitely multi, I would agree with that. I'll be honest, this is not my absolute favorite lip liner formula. I think there's better lip liner formulas out there among the clean market of makeup. Now, it's not bad, I just don't find it to have as much staying power as I would like it to, and it's not quite as creamy as I would like it to be. But that being said, like I said, it's not a bad lip liner. It just doesn't really stand out like some of their other products stand out. So that's all I really had to say about this one. Next, we'll talk about their lip jellies, which I am a huge fan of. I recently did a video swatching all of the ones I own, which I pretty much own every single one except for the clear one, and then there's one more shade I don't own, but other than that, I own all of them.
The shade I'm using today is called Sesame, one of my favorites.
I love these so much. These are one of my favorite lip gloss formulas. I'm not really a fan of super sticky, thick lip gloss. Some people are, and that's fine. For me personally, I prefer, not that I want a thin, like a super thin formula, but I do want something that feels more silky on the lips rather than sticky. And that's what these are. These feel so silky smooth on the lips. It's advertised as not being sticky, and that's 100% accurate. They are not sticky. These retail for $16 each, and some of the highlighted ingredients are like rose hip oil, raspberry seed oil, apricot oil. So there's a lot of, moisturizing, natural moisturizing properties in these to keep your lips really moisturized. And I just love these. I think the shades are really beautiful. You do get a good amount of color from each shade. It's not like they have all these shades and they're all so sheer to where they don't look that different. I just don't really like it when you have like a brand will have one line of glosses and they're all pretty much the same. That's not the deal with these. These are truly all different. You will notice a different shade on your lips with all of these. So these are fantastic. I mean, they're really popular for a good reason. I just love them. They're one of my favorite lip gloss formulas. Okay, next we'll talk about their lip softies. Now, these are their newest product to the line, their newest addition to their line. I only have 2 shades because every time I go into my Sephora, they're pretty much sold out. So I've only been able to grab these 2 when I went in. I have watermelon kiwi and then blood orange vanilla, and these are great. These are advertised as more of a treatment, like a lip mask treatment type of product, and I think they're really nice. They do have a nice like thick consistency to them that really does hydrate my lips, and they do have a little bit of color, not as much as the lip glosses do, but they do each have a sheer tint of color. I believe there's 2 other colors. So this one has a nice sheer pink color. Here, I'll swatch it on my hand. See kind of that little pink color. It's a little red. So you can see they have quite a bit of color to them, some nice color. But these have a great formula too. I've got nothing bad to say about them. They're just a nice hydrating lip balm that you can throw in your purse, throw it on when your lips are feeling dry, have a little bit of color, and they do retail for $16. Last product I want to talk about are their lip juice bombs. I had 4 colors. I don't know where the other one went, but I have Shake, Drink, and Mix. So they have cute little names. I love these as well. I really have nothing bad to say about them. These are quite pigmented on the lips though. They are advertised as like a juice balm, but they are very pigmented on the lips, so I'll swatch them for you. This one is Mix. This is like the most nudish one they have. So you can see that color. That one's pretty mild. Then we have Shake. This one's like my favorite. It's more of a pink. See right there. And then this one is the one that's really bright on the lips. That one's kind of like a fuchsia color, but these are great as well. These are very hydrating, moisturizing, gives some nice beautiful color to the lips. I mean, these are just great. These are just great to also just throw in your purse and throw on when your lips are feeling dry, and it'll give you some color. Tower 28 just in general I think makes really nice lip products. I have nothing bad to say about these. I really like them. These do retail for $16 as well, And some of the key ingredients are shea butter, which makes sense. That's why they're so buttery smooth on the lips, and marula oil as well. They do also have a facial mist, their SOS Rescue Spray. I used to have it. I had a mini size. I finished it and then I threw it away. But I have tried it enough. I liked it enough to where I used the whole bottle. So yeah, nothing bad to say about that either. It's just a nice, refreshing facial mist. It's a nice addition to their line. Tower 28 is one of my favorite brands. I can say that because I really don't have a product from them that I really don't like, that like I hate. I wish Tower 28 would come out with something that they don't have, like maybe some eyebrow products or some eyeshadow even. I don't know, I just wish they would come out with something that they don't already have, because they obviously make great products, so hopefully we will see more from them in the future. It was hard for me to narrow it down, but these are my top 3. I based these on, if I could only pick 3 products from the makeup line, it would be these 3. The first one is their Serum Concealer. This is such a staple in my makeup routine. It's just so pretty and hydrating on the under eyes. I just love it. I can't go without it. It was really hard for me to choose between their bronzer and blush, but I had to choose the blush. Their shades are beautiful and unique. I love them. I love this formula so much, the staying power and everything. And then the third product I would recommend for you is their lip jellies. This is still one of my all-time favorite lip gloss formulas. It's just so good. They're so silky and smooth on the lips, so hydrating, not overly sticky, not overly thick, and they just have the most beautiful colors for the lips. I love them. I really do. I would highly recommend these lip glosses. If you're looking for some new glosses, check these out. Okay guys, that is all I have for you today. Like I said, Tower 28 is one of my favorite brands. If you were interested in trying out clean makeup, I would definitely direct you toward Tower 28. They make such good products. Like I said, there's nothing in here that I don't really like. There's just some that I like more than others. I plan on doing more videos like this, these one brand reviews. If there's a specific brand you would like me to review or go over, I would love to. Just let me know. My upcoming ones are probably going to be Ilia and Kosas. I'm also going to be trying some new Saie products as well. And again, thank you so much for joining me today and supporting my brand new channel. It really helps to feel that support when you're just starting out. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.